etiquette is paramount. When people come into the studio, you or your space, you want to greet them. You want to be gracious. You want to welcome them. You want them to feel welcomed. You know, they're coming here to see your art, and sometimes you may not know them, and it's the first time they've come into your building. So I think being polite and welcoming and handing them information or showing them where your work is, asking them about how do they find your studio, just small talk makes them feel welcome. And I think that that's really key.
One of the things that I always ask, if I'm not familiar with the individual coming to my studio, I'll always say, so how did you know about open studios? How did you find me? And you will get all different kinds of ways how people have found you. So it's really important not only to get that information and know what's working, but it's also a way to sort of maybe break the ice with some people, just to maybe start maybe a short conversation, and then, you know, let them go on their own and take in the art that they're presenting.
Making sure that when people come in, they sign your mailing list. That's a very important way to build your audience, to build your collectors, and keep in touch with people. I use MailChimp, you know, the email blasts that go out, and I think that audience is being, you know, it grows all the time. People sign up for it on your website, or they sign up on my mailing list, and so those are really important ways how to build your audience. So I'm a real advocate of having a business card with maybe your image on it, postcards with a piece of your artwork, and then of course your contact information on the back, a flyer, something, because people are going to come. They may look at, you know, 50, 75 or however many studios, and it'll all be a blur, but they'll go home and they'll have your postcard and they'll look at it and they'll remember you. And you never know what could come of that later. You know, it may be a sale, it may be someone wanting to see your work for something else, or it's just going to be something, it's, you know, it's about promotion. So I think having takeaways is one of the most important things you can have, not to mention your artwork, at your open studio, so that people have something to remember you by.
Let them know how glad you are that they made the effort to come to see you. People are always so surprised when I thank them for coming, because it really means a lot to me. And, you know, I'd like people to leave like feeling like they have a friend, like in the art business,